Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, we'll wait a minute. So all of them will join the class. Okay. After that, we'll continue the class. Yeah, we'll start the class. Right. I hope it is audible and visible. Right. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, we have completed this and all. Right. Cement, Portland cement, chemical composition, functions of ingredients. These all are completed. Now we are entering into types of cements, right? Right, we are entering into types of cements. Okay, what are the different types of cements? Okay, how these cements are manufactured? Okay, during the manufacture itself, okay, during the manufacture, if we change the proportions of the material, then we get different types of cements, right? What are the different types of materials that we are going to change? Okay, if you have seen wait yeah, if you have seen the chemical composition, lime, silica, alumina, calcium sulfate, iron oxide, magnesia, alkalis, and sulfur, if we change the composition of these materials, these oxides, okay, then different types of cements are produced. Okay, we'll see one by one. Yeah, ordinary Portland cement. The cement is obtained by burning. This is a normal process. Okay, ordinary Portland cement. Okay, manufacture of ordinary Portland cement is a normal process. Okay, if we change the proportions of calcareous and argillaceous material, then we get different types of cements, right? What are the calcareous and argillaceous material? Lime and clay stones, limestone, clay stone, right? Have you got it? Yeah. The cement is obtained by burning a mixture of calcareous and argillaceous material at a very high temperature. Okay, what they are doing, they are burning the calcareous and argillaceous stones or materials at a very high temperatures. Okay, by burning them at a very high temperature, the final product obtained is clinker. Okay, then what they will do, they will grind this clinker. Okay, after grinding of clinker, powder is formed. That fine powder is known as cement. Okay, it is the most widely used type of cement which is suitable for all general concrete constructions. Okay, for every general construction, if you want to construct a wall, okay, you can use this ordinary Portland cement, right? Yeah. If you want to construct a steps, okay, if you want to construct a brick steps, okay, then you can use this ordinary Portland. So for all general constructions, this cement can be used. Okay, what are the properties? The initial setting property is 30 minutes and final setting time is 600 minutes. What is the fineness? 225 meter square per kg. How this fineness is calculated? By using a sieve analysis method and air permeability method, and what is the another one? you see sedimentation method. In sedimentation method, Wagner turbidimeter method is used. Okay, by using these three types, fineness of cement is calculated. And if you see the compression strength, okay, at 3 days for ordinary Portland cement, what is the strength? 16 Newton per mm square, right? At 7 days, 22 Newton per mm square. For 28 days, 33 Newton per mm square. Okay, you may get doubt, sir, what is this 3 days, 7 days, and 28 days strength? Okay, you have prepared a cubes. Okay, concrete cubes or cement cubes are prepared. Okay, for 3 days, 3 cubes. For example, you are mixing today. Okay, you have mixed the cement paste. Okay, and you have kept in molds. How many molds you have to keep? For taking average, 3 molds you have to prepare. 3 specimens you have to prepare. For 3 days, 3 specimens. For 7 days, 3 specimens. And for 28 days, 3 specimens. So how many specimens you have prepared? Total 9 specimens you have prepared. Okay, and after 1 day you have removed the mold. Okay, and you have taken the specimen, you have to put in water. Okay, after putting in water, after 3 days, take 3 specimens. Okay, test in the laboratory. Okay, at that time you have to mark the result. What is the result? For normal ordinary Portland cement, for 3 days, how much strength you should get? 16 Newton per mm square you should get. If you went to one cement shop, okay, you have brought that cement bag. If you have tested what strength it should get at 3 days, 16 Newton per mm square it should get. Okay, after 3 days, take 3 specimens from water, test it in the laboratory. How much strength you should get? 22 Newton per meter, 22 Newton per mm square you should get. After 28 days, remaining 3 specimens you have to take it out and you have to test in the laboratory. Okay, at that time, what the strength should come? 33 Newton per mm square. Okay, up to here, is it clear? Okay, if you are having any doubt, okay, just message in the chat box, right? Yeah. Now, Portland pozzolana cement. Portland pozzolana cement is prepared by grinding pozzolanic clinker with Portland cement. Okay, what they are grinding? Pozzolanic clinker. In normal ordinary clinker, just normal clinker is grinded, but here pozzolanic clinker. Okay, pozzolanic clinker is grinded. Okay, what is this pozzolanic clinker? Pozzolana is a material that is obtained in pozzolana place. Okay, volcanic ash. Okay, the cement has high resistance to various chemical attacks on concrete. Okay, this cement is having high resistance to various chemical attacks. Okay, if you are if a chemical factory is very nearby your structure, okay, if you are using this Portland pozzolana cement, so that chemicals will not attack this structure. Okay, it will not damage the structure. Next, it is used in marine structures. Okay, why? Because it is resistant to chemical attacks. It is also using in marine structures, sewage works, right? And for laying concrete underwater, such as bridges, piers, dams, and mosques, concrete work, etc. Okay, this Portland pozzolana cement is also using in all these places. Okay, where there is chances for attack of chemicals, right? Next, what are the properties? These have lower rate of development of strength, but ultimate strength is comparable with ordinary Portland cement. During the early stages, that is 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, okay, like that, the strength will be very less when compared to ordinary Portland cement. Okay, if you see ordinary Portland cement, if it is giving 16 Newton per mm square for 3 days, okay, Portland pozzolana cement may give 10, right? And for 7 days, 22 Newton per mm square is giving by ordinary Portland cement. By Portland pozzolana cement may give 15. Okay, rate of development of strength is slow during the early stages. Okay, but the ultimate strength is equal to ordinary Portland cement. If it is for 1 year it is getting 30 Newton per mm square. Okay, normal ordinary Portland cement. Portland pozzolana cement will also get 30 Newton per mm square after 1 year. Okay, rate of development of strength is very slow when compared with ordinary Portland cement. Okay, next, initial setting time is 30 minutes. Initial setting time is 30 minutes, as same as ordinary Portland cement. Final setting time is 600 minutes, right? Final setting time is 600 minutes, same as ordinary Portland cement. Okay, I hope you have discussed this initial setting time and final setting time. If you are having any doubt in initial setting time and final setting time, just let me know in the chat box, right? If you are having any doubt. Okay, next, rapid hardening cement. Okay, the cement can be produced by increasing lime content. Okay, what I said, for producing different types of cements, they are changing the proportions of the cement, right? Now, in rapid hardening cement, what they are changing? They are changing the lime content. Okay, they are increasing the lime content. Okay, this cement can be produced by burning lime content and burning at a high temperature while manufacturing cement. Okay, what they are doing? They are increasing lime content and burning at high temperature while manufacturing of cement. Okay, they are increasing the lime content. So what they are saying, if lime content is more, okay, if lime content is more, then rapid hardening cement will set very rapidly. Okay, cement will set very rapidly. Okay, next, they are not talking about setting time, they are talking about hardening. Okay, they are talking about hardening. Though the initial and final setting time of cement is same as that of Portland cement, it gains strength in early days. Okay, it gains strength in early days. Yeah. So in the name itself, they are saying rapid hardening cement. For normal cement, okay, for normal cement, hardening, okay, after hardening, strength will come at more or less 28 days. But when in rapid hardening cement, okay, rapid hardening cement, strength will come very early. Okay, just I will show one point so you can spot the difference between the normal cement and rapid hardening cement. Okay, this property help in earlier removal of formwork and speed in construction activity. Okay, first we will see rapid hardening cement strength. Okay, if you just check at the bottom, okay, 1 day strength and 3 days strength. Okay, you have just observed the 1 day strength and 3 days strength. For 1 day strength, out how much it is giving? 16 Newton per mm square. 3 day strength, how much it is giving? 27.5 Newton per mm square. Right? Now just check the normal ordinary concrete Portland cement. You see, for 3 days it is getting 16 Newton per mm square. Right? In rapid hardening cement, in how many days 16 Newton per mm square is coming? 1 day, right? And 3 day strength of rapid hardening cement is 27.5 Newton per mm square. But if you see ordinary Portland cement, how much strength is coming on 7 days? 22 Newton per mm square. Just observe the difference. Okay, why rapid hardening cement and how rapid hardening cement and ordinary Portland cement are differed. Okay, have you got it? Right. Okay. Next, if you see this property help in earlier removal of formwork. Okay, have you observed a house construction? Have you observed a house construction? Okay, if you have observed during the construction of slab, okay, during the construction of house slab, okay, this is a slab, okay, top of the house, okay, they will keep like these poles, okay, to support the slab for up to 15 days. or 28 days. Okay, they will keep this poles under the slab. Okay, have you observed? Yeah, if you have observed, just see. Okay, they will keep these poles to support the slab, right? These poles, okay, these structures, these and all, okay, is called as form work. Okay, form work. Okay, to support the slab, to support the slab, under the slab, poles are fixed, right? Yeah, that one is known as form work. Okay, this rapid hardening cement, what it will do? Okay, by giving strength early, okay, by giving strength early, it will help in removal of formwork early. Okay, it helps in removal of these poles very early. Okay, within 3 days they can remove the poles. Okay, if you use rapid hardening cement. Okay, if you use normal Portland cement, okay, how many days you have to keep the poles? 28 days you have to keep the poles, and you have to water the slab, right? Water, you have to water the slab, right? Just you observe the difference in rapid hardening cement. How many days, within how many days we are removing that poles? Just 3 or 4 days enough. Okay, we can remove that poles. Okay, but in normal cement, how much time it will take? It will take 28 days. Okay, that is the difference between a normal cement and rapid hardening cement. To achieve this rapid hardening cement, what they are increasing? They are increasing the lime content, right? They are increasing the lime content. Yeah. So just check. You have to check if lime is more than the limit. What will happen? Cement will become unsound. So we cannot use that cement in the construction. So what is the range of the lime in the cement content? 62 to 67. Okay, just check that one also. Okay, next, quick setting cement. Okay, here rapid hardening cement. Okay, cement is getting hard very quickly, but here setting. Okay, cement is setting quickly. We'll see that one. Quick setting cement is produced by reducing the percentage of gypsum and adding a small amount of aluminum sulfate during the manufacturing of cement. Okay, what they are saying? They are reducing the percentage of gypsum. Just observe the word gypsum. Okay, you just observe the word gypsum. What they are saying? By reducing the percentage of gypsum, okay, this quick setting cement is produced. Okay, if you reduce the percentage of gypsum, if you reduce the percentage of gypsum, then quick setting will be given to the cement. Okay, if you just see tricalcium aluminate, you just see the tricalcium aluminate. Okay, if you see this one, what they are saying, it rapidly reacts with water and is responsible for flash set. Okay, flash set, quick setting property will be given by this tricalcium aluminate. Okay, these are all linked concepts. Okay, these are all very linked concepts. Okay, that's why to reduce this flash set, okay, to remove this flash set, they are adding 2 to 3% of gypsum. Okay, you observe the next point. They are adding 2 to 3% of gypsum. Okay, right? Yeah. Now what they are saying? In order to obtain quick setting cement, we have to reduce the percentage of gypsum. How much percentage they are adding? 2 to 3%. Okay, if you want to generate a quick setting cement, if you want to manufacture quick setting cement, now what we have to do? We should reduce that 2 to 3% gypsum. Example, if you add 1% of gypsum, okay, then quick setting will be given to the cement. Okay, reducing percentage of gypsum. Okay, just observe that one. Next, adding a small amount of aluminum sulfate. Okay, there also we have studied tricalcium aluminate, tricalcium aluminate. Okay, what we are adding here, small amount of aluminum sulfate. Okay, so aluminum is imparting cement quick setting property. Okay, are you clear? Next, finer grinding also adds to quick setting property. Okay, during uh, the study of grades of cement, okay, what they have said, as the grade of cement is increasing, the fineness of cement also increasing. Okay, as the grade of cement is increasing, this fineness of cement also increasing. The fineness of cement is also increasing, that imparts quick setting property to cement. Okay, now you just remember in your mind, okay, if 33, 43, 53 grade, in this which will have quick setting property? Obviously 53 grade cement. Okay, have you understood? Next, the cement, this cement starts setting within 5 minutes after adding water. Okay, what they are saying, it will immediately start setting after 5 minutes of adding water. Okay, within 5 minutes only we have to give some shape to that concrete. Okay, concrete or cement. Okay, within 5 minutes itself we should give some shape to cement. Okay, best example, if you are making a concrete ball, okay, concrete ball, okay, you have mixed water, okay, within 5 minutes you have to make that ball. Okay, after 5 minutes, okay, after 5 minutes it is very difficult to mix the concrete. Why? Because it is getting set. Okay, it will become very difficult to mix that one, because if you are using quick setting property, it will become hard very quickly. Okay, are you getting? It will become dry and it will become set. Okay, within 5 minutes. So if we are using quick setting cement, then we have to be very careful. Why? Because after 5 minutes we cannot work with that cement. It is very impossible to work with that cement because it is getting set, and we cannot change that into any shape. Okay, next, within half an hour, okay, within half an hour it is getting like hard mass, like a stone. Okay, within 30 minutes it will become like a hard stone. Just observe, in normal ordinary Portland cement, after 600 minutes the concrete is becoming like a stone. Okay, the concrete is becoming like a stone. But in quick setting cement, how many minutes it is taking? Just 30 minutes. Within 30 minutes it is forming like a rock. Okay, just observe the difference and you can easily get what is this quick setting cement means. Okay, next, this cement is used to lay concrete under static or slowly running water. Okay, if there is a small river, okay, there is a small river and some water is flowing. Okay, some water is flowing. In that type of a river, you are going to construct a bridge. You are going to construct a bridge. What happens if you use normal concrete, normal ordinary Portland cement? It takes time to set and hardens. Right? It takes time to set and harden. So if you use this quick setting cement, after 5 minutes of adding water, it will start to become hard. And after 30 minutes, after half an hour, it will become like a stone. Just observe the difference. Okay, in a running water, if you are using a quick setting cement, okay, it is very useful. Why? Because it is setting very quickly. Okay, and it will not flow away with the water. Right? Yeah. Next, what is the initial setting time? 5 minutes. What is the final setting time? 30 minutes. You just observe the final setting time of rapid hardening cement is also 600 minutes. Okay. Final setting time of quick setting cement is 30 minutes. Okay. Just observe how much rapidly this cement is getting that property. Okay. Next, low heat cement. Okay, low heat cement. What happens? What happens if more heat is there in the cement? What happens if more heat is there in the cement? Example, you are constructing a dam. Okay, a dam construction is going on. Okay, if they have used the cement that is having high heat of hydration. Okay, the cement having high heat of hydration. So what will happen means there is a mass concrete work, and that concrete work is having high heat of hydration. Due to that high heat of hydration, cracks will be developed in the dam. Okay, okay. Due to that high heat of hydration, cracks will be developed. What happens if crack is there in the dam? Water will be continuously going through that crack, right? Water is going continuously through that crack, and our purpose of dam will be not fulfilled, right? So when we have used low heat cement, okay, when the cement is having less heat of hydration, okay, at that time it will not have any cracks. Okay, the structure will be uniform, and the purpose will get satisfied, right? To achieve this low heat cement, what we'll have to do, we'll see. In mass concrete works like construction of dams, heat produced due to hydration of cement will not get dispersed easily. Okay, heat will not disperse easily. So this may give rise to cracks. Okay, hence in such constructions, it is preferable to use low heat cement. Okay, it is preferable to use low heat cement. To achieve this low heat cement, what we have to do, we will see in the next point. Yeah, the cement contains low percentage of tricalcium aluminate. Okay, low percentage of tricalcium aluminate, right? And a higher percentage of dicalcium silicate and tetracalcium aluminoferrate. If there is a low percentage of C3A and high percentage of C2S and C4AF, then that type of cement is known as low heat cement. Okay, that type of cement is known as low heat cement. Okay, now low heat cement, we are talking about low heat cement. Now if you see, if what happens if low percentage of tricalcium aluminate is there. Okay, just if you go to tricalcium silicate. Okay, tricalcium silicate. If you see here, this point, if you see the fourth point, the rising of C3S content beyond the specified limits increase the heat of hydration. Okay, increase the heat of hydration, right? Are you getting? It will increase the heat of hydration. If C3S content is less, what happens? There will be less heat of hydration, right? Next, if you go to C2S, okay, if you go to C2S, dicalcium silicate, okay, if you see, if C2S content, if C2S content is more, okay, if C2S content is more, just check the fourth point, okay, fourth point, if C2S content is more rising, what happens? It decrease the heat of hydration. Okay, are you getting? It will decrease the heat of hydration. Now you see, for getting low heat cement, what are the content should be increased and decreased, right? You should decrease the C3S content and increase the C2S content, so that heat of hydration will be very much reduced. What happens if the heat of hydration is reduced? Low heat will be generated. What happens if low heat is generated in the cement? That type of cement is known as low heat cement. Are you getting? Okay, I hope you understand the process. Okay, by taking these points, right? Yeah. Now, if you go to low heat cement, what is the properties? Initial setting time is 60 minutes, same. Final setting time is 600 minutes, same as normal ordinary Portland cement. But strength, if you see the strength, 3 days strength, not less than 10 Newton per mm square. 7 days strength, not less than 60 Newton per mm square. 28 days, not less than 35 Newton per mm square. Rate of development of strength is less at early stages. Okay, are you getting? Rate of development of strength at early days is less. Okay, if you just check the normal ordinary Portland cement, how much? 16 is coming. Okay, 16 and sorry, normal Portland cement 16 for 3 days and 7 for 22. Okay, if you see 16 for 3 days, here 10, 22 for 7 days, 16. So rate of development of strength is less in the initial stage, right? Less in the initial stage and more in the latter stage. Okay, more in the latter stage. Yeah. Okay, there is a small information. Okay, in the chart box, if you see chart box, I'm just giving a link. Okay, by using that link. Okay, by using that link. Okay, wait. Okay, if you click that link, just everyone observe in the chat box there is a link. Okay, Google form link. If you click that one, the form will be appeared. Okay, the form will be appeared. Just enter your name and roll number and submit it. Okay, if you submit that one, your attendance will be marked. Okay, right? Yeah. Okay, just to do that one. Okay. Yeah, now I'll share my screen. Low heat cement. Next, okay, everyone, do that one. Okay, in the chat box there is a link. Okay, if you click that link, attendance form will come. Just submit that form, so your attendance will be marked. Okay, is it clear? Okay, okay. Wait. I'm having. Yeah. Now it is to everyone. Okay. Just click that link. Okay, submit the form. Your attendance will be marked. Okay, right? Yeah. Next, we will see acid resistance cement. Okay, this cement is produced by adding acid resistant aggregate. Okay, what they are adding? Acid resistant aggregate. Okay, what are that acid resistant aggregates? Quartz, quartzite, sodium silicate, or soluble gas. What is this aggregate? Okay, during mixing of concrete. Okay, during mixing of concrete, what are the materials they have used? Cement, sand, aggregate, coarse aggregate. Sand is fine aggregate. Okay, and coarse aggregate. What is that coarse aggregate? The size will be more than 4.75 mm. Okay, size of aggregate will be more than 4.75 mm. 4.75. Such type of aggregate is known as a coarse aggregate. Okay. Quartzite, sodium silicate, and soluble gas are added to the cement. Okay, and that cement is converted into a acid resistant cement. Okay, this cement has good resistance to action of acid and water. Okay, why? Because the name itself it is saying acid resistant. When acid is come in contact with the cement, okay, at that time also the structure will not get damaged. Okay, yeah, it is commonly used in the construction of chemical factories. Okay, in the chemical factories mostly there will be releasing of harmful chemicals. Okay, in order to resist that one, they are using this acid resistance cement. Okay, next, blast furnace cement. By grinding clinkers of cement with about 60 to 65% of slag. Okay. First, you have to know what is meant by this slag. What do you mean by this slag? Slag means it is a byproduct from the steel industry. Not a byproduct, waste product from the steel industry. Okay, after making a steel, okay, after making a steel, the final waste product is a slag. Okay, by using that slag, we are making this blast furnace cement. Okay, the slag is coming from this blast furnace process only. Okay, during the manufacturing of steel, we use a blast furnace, okay, to heat the steel and all. Okay, in that blast furnace, the main waste product is slag. Okay, that is coming from the steel, where slag is coming from the steel. Okay, it is a waste product. Okay, by taking that waste product and mixing with cement of about 60 to 65%, we are producing this blast furnace cement. Okay, next, the properties of this cement are more or less same as ordinary cement. Okay, properties are same as ordinary Portland cement, same. Now, initial setting time is 30 minutes, final setting time is 600 minutes. Okay, fineness of cement is 225 meter square per kg, right? Kg per meter square, right? But it is cheap. Why? Because it is cheap, as slag is a waste product from the steel industry, and mixing it in cement, the cement is becoming cheaper, right? Yeah, the cement is durable, but it gains strength slowly. Okay, same. The rate of development of strength is slow at initial period. Okay, and so due to the rate of development of strength is very low, okay, the curing period will also be increased. What do you mean by this curing period? Means after construction of slab, okay, after construction of slab, for 15 days you will keep water on the slab. Okay, you will keep water on the slab, right? By dividing slab into different portions, and you will keep water on the slab, right? That watering is known as a period of curing. Okay, is it clear? Yes. Okay, if you are having any doubt, just message in the chat box, right? Okay, I hope you have entered the attendance also. Okay, yeah, we'll see next. High alumina cement. It is manufactured by calcining a mixture of lime and bauxite. For normal ordinary Portland cement, okay, normal ordinary Portland cement, what they are mixing? Lime and clay. Okay, lime and clay. Now clay is replaced by bauxite. Okay, now clay is replaced by bauxite. Okay, in high alumina cement, for producing high alumina cement, clay is replaced by bauxite. So that type of cement is known as a high alumina cement. It is more resistant to sulfate and acid attacks. Okay, it is more resistant to sulfate and acid attacks. Mostly it is used in chemical factories, seashores, where there is sulfate and acid attacks are more. Okay, it develops almost full strength within 24 hours of adding water. Okay, now what is the time? It is 250. Okay, if you add water to cement, high alumina cement, okay, you have mixed and you have make a cube.